Hello everyone, welcome to JS Group Info. In this video we are going to talk about the exciting Border-Gavaskar trophy. I sure this video makes you more happy, and it relaxes your mind. If you are a cricket lover, this is the right channel for you. Let's start the video. 2007-8 Series. The Indian cricket team toured Australia during December 2007 to March 2008. This was the last visit of former India Captain Sourav Ganguly to Australia before his retirement. The tour included a 4-test series, which commenced on December 26, 2007 and concluded January 28, 2008, with test matches in Melbourne, Sydney, Perth and Adelaide. Australia won the series 2-1. Australia won the first test in Melbourne by 337 runs within 4 days. Australia scored 343 runs in the first innings, riding on Matthew Hayden's 124. In reply, India folded for 196 with Clarke and Lee taking 4 wickets each. India set the target of 499 runs, which they never challenged. Australia won the second test by 122 runs in Sydney on the 5th day. With only 9 minutes to spare, Clarke took 3 wickets in what would probably have been the second last over. India fought back with a win in the third test in Perth by 72 runs. 2 changes were made to the Indian team for this game, dropping the out-of-form Yuvraj Singh and Harbhajan Singh, and recalling Virender Sehwag and Irfan Pathan. Australia had also made 2 changes to their team. Chris Rogers was brought in to replace the injured Matthew Hayden to become the 399th Test player for Australia. Sean Tate was brought in for tactical reasons to replace Brad Hagg as Australia went with the 4-pronged pace attack. India won the toss and elected to bat, and the changes were to have an immediate impact. Jaffer and Sehwag contributed for the first opening partnership above 50 of the tour. Dravid, now relieved of his opening duties, found some semblance of form and was dismissed just short of a century on 93 as the highest scorer of the innings as India reached 330. Pathan's recall to the team was immediately successful, dismissing both Australian openers. Australia's top order collapsed, leaving them at 5-63, as they struggled with the swing bowling of the Indian pace attack. A century partnerships between Simmons and Gilchrist helped Australia recover to 212, which gave India a lead of 118. In India's second innings, Sehwag again proved his worth as he scored 43 in 61 balls to give momentum at the top of the order. At the dismissal of Jaffer, Pathan came in as night watchman and scored 46, the second highest score of the innings behind Laxman's 79. India were eventually dismissed for 294, leaving Australia the imposing target of 413 to win. Australia were bowled out for 340, 73 runs short of their target, and India once again put a stop to an Australian 16-test winning streak. Pathan again dismissed the 2 Australian openers, while Sehwag proved a useful contributor by dismissing Gilchrist and Lee. Australia's team changes proved unsuccessful, with Rogers having scores of 4 and 15, and 8, wicketless in the match and bowled sparingly. Ponting, in a post-match interview with Channel 9, laid the blame for the defeat on a poor first innings batting performance, while Campbell praised the contributions of his team and his young pace attack. Normally, in Australia, during their era of dominance, the final matches of a series was usually a dead rubber. Thanks to India's emphatic performance in Perth, which could have provided for a good final match at Adelaide for people to watch, India once again won the toss and elected to bat first. India made 1 change, bringing back Harbhajan Singh in place of Waz Jaffer. Australia made 2 changes. Hayden came back after recovering from injury in place of Chris Rogers. Erratic Tate gave way to Brad Hogg. This test was the last test for wicketkeeper Adam Gilchrist, opening the innings with Pathan backfired for India, as he got out early. On a balancing first day, India made a total of 309 thanks to a major contribution from Sachin Tendulkar's 39th ton. Tendulkar went unbeaten on 124 on the first day. On the second day, Sachin and Dhoni got out early, but a stubborn innings from Campbell and an attacking innings from Harbhajan took India past 500. Campbell was unlucky to miss a century and he was the last man to get out. Australia played with caution and they did not lose any wicket on the second day. Australia were at 62-0 at stumps. Australia's openers went on to dominate and made a 159 for the opening wicket. At one stage Australia were 241-3. Australia were finally bowled out for 563. India's efforts went into saving the test match, but India once again lost path and early in the innings. India finished the fourth day at 45-1. Sehwag went on to score 151. Even though other batsmen fell cheaply, his innings made sure that India would not lose the test match. Kumble declared the India innings at 269-7 and the match finished early as a draw. Tendulkar was awarded man of the match. 2008-9 series. The first test of the 2008-09 season was played at M. Chinnaswamy Stadium, Bangalore. This match ended in a draw. The second test match was played at the PCA Stadium in Mohali, Punjab. The Indians dished out a clinical all-round performance to outclass Australia by a record 320 runs on day 5 to lead the four-test series 1-0. This was the biggest win for India in test match cricket excluding an innings victory. It was a historical match for India with Sachin Tendulkar who became the highest run scorer in test match history, surpassing the record of 11,957 runs marks and on the way becoming the first man to score 12,000 runs in test cricket history. It was a historic outing for Sourav Ganguly too, as he passed 7,000 runs in test cricket and scored a century in the process. The third test match was played at the Firoz Shah Kotla in Delhi. Anil Kumble declared his retirement from test matches after suffering from torn fingers. He was the captain of the Indian side in this game. The match ended in a draw and VVS Laxman was declared the man of the match. Gautam Gambhir and Laxman scored double hundreds in India's first innings. The fourth test was played at the Vidarbha Cricket Association Stadium in Nagpur. India won by 172 runs to regain the coveted Border-Gavaskar trophy after a gap of 4 years. After setting the visitors a daunting target of 382 for victory in a turning fifth-day track, India went on to dismiss the Aussies for 209 just before the tee to wrap up the four-match series with a 2-0 margin. It turned out to be a perfect gift for Sourav Ganguly by his teammates in his farewell test as they bowled out the Aussies in just about 2 sessions of play on the last day. Indian fast bowler Ishant Sharma was declared the man of the series. Thank you so much friends. If you like my channel and videos, please like, share and subscribe for more cricket updates. I'll see you in another video. Be safe, be happy.